Well, this is yet another instalment of Edexcel C3. We're moving on now. In the last video we did, I did an extra few questions on basic trigonometry, which I got myself confused on. But hopefully if you worked out, you will have let me know how you got on with that. So anyway, moving on. This video is about trigonometric identities. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to a few trigonometric identities that you knew from C2, and then particularly on a given identity, which I'll explain in a minute, we're going to work through that identity, dividing it by different sine or cos, the two, don't give it away too much, and allow us to experiment, better word, with different identities. Now, as I said, this is the first video. I'm only going to do two or three, depending the third one you might have heard before, identities you might not have done. Okay, so let me just make sure there's no other identities. Sorry, just one sec. Oh, these are identities, sorry, using the Pythagorum theorem. There are some more, I've just done a flick through then, sorry, that I forgot about. But I'm not going to include in this video, because this video is purely for the Pythagorum one. I'm just going to include a few in this. Okay, so what do we know about trigonometric functions? Well, there's a couple that you should know by now, anyway, from doing that other one. You should know cot x is equal to 1 over tan x, which, because tan x is sine x over cos x, you should know that is the same as the other way round, so cos x over sine x. You should also know sec x is 1 over cos x or cosine x, and then you should also know cosec x is 1 over sine x. And then one you may remember that we're going to focus on, so I'd highlight this one. Sine squared x plus cos squared x equals 1. And obviously, you could change the cos squared x and sine squared x around in terms of the order, but that doesn't really matter. One you should, yeah, that is this other one here. So 1 over tan x equal to cos x over sine x. That's a new one. And as I said before, that's because tan x is sine x over cos x, and the reciprocal of tan x is 1 over tan x, because tan x is same as tan x over 1, and we know tan x over 1 or tan x equals sine x over cos x, so if we flip one fraction we've got to flip the other one, and then obviously that would give us cos x over sine x, because that is a reciprocal of sine x over cos x. So that gets us our first one there. These should be, however, that should be self-explanatory. You might have thought of that one already. That's why that was one of them that I was gonna not really include. Now, you don't need to focus top on these ones today. In this video, we're going to be focusing on this one here, the sine squared x plus cos squared x equals 1. Now, all we're going to be doing in this video is either dividing it by sine x squared x or cos squared x. The first one we're going to do is we're going to divide all of the equation by sine squared x. So let's first write out the equation. So sine squared x plus cos squared x equals 1. Now if we divide all of that by sine squared x, so sine squared x over sine squared x, and I'll explain what this comes to in a minute, but obviously you should know that's 1, plus cos squared x over sine squared x equals 1 over sine squared x. Don't forget to do the 1 over sine squared x as well, otherwise it becomes a different fraction. Sine squared x over sine squared x is 1, plus, if you know cos x over sine x is cot x, or 1 over tan x, we could say that is cos x over sine x all squared, because it's both squared top and bottom. So we say that is cot squared x. Sorry, I've only just done this. Sec squared x, sorry, one sec. Let me just double check on my formula. Yep, that's cot squared x. Sorry, I don't know where my mind was going there. Just because I was watching a video and I put sec squared x, actually cot squared x. So lucky for you, I got that right on the day. And then what I'm going to do, well, I definitely don't try and plug my laptop in with whatever this is, charger. I'm going to, now we know what happens when we divide it by sine squared x, I'm going to write the equation out again. And while I definitely don't use this moment and thought of this plugging my laptop that's about to die while uploading a video to YouTube, I'm going to let you have a go at sine squared x plus cos squared x equals 1, dividing all of that by cos squared x. So you have a go at that, and then I definitely won't do this plugging my laptop. The exam solutions didn't think to use the moments to do something like this. Obviously, I don't. Okay. Welcome back. Hopefully you've had a go at that. So, same sort of method here, except we're dividing both sides by cos squared x. So sine squared x over cos squared x. I'll reveal what that is in a minute. Plus cos squared x over cos squared x equals 1 over cos squared x. Okay, so sin x over cos x is actually tan x, but because we're both squared, it's tan x squared. Tan squared x, sorry. Plus cos squared x over cos squared x is 1 equals 1 over cos x is sec x, so that's equal to sec squared x. That's just reminded me, you might have spotted this, and if you have, well done. I've just left that as 1 plus cot x on this side, whereas 1 over sin x is cosec x, where because it's squared, we put cosec squared x. That is your answers there and there. So give yourself, ooh, good. That's a bit class, isn't it? Yep, definitely don't need to tie your monium at all. So there are your two identities there. So the ones you should know are these. And obviously everyone should be aware by now, sin x over cos x is tan x. So what I've done is I've put square brackets around all the identities that you need to know. Okay? Well, that's it for this video. There's nothing more. There are a few more identities that we need to know, but I'm going to go into them in a later lesson. So that's all for this lesson, and we'll see you in the next one.